by Brian Deardo. 43 minutes ago, Antonio Brown went from team MVP to an incurable cancer within Pittsburgh's locker room. On Sunday, Brown, now a member of the Oakland Raiders, lashed out at former teammate JuJu Smith-Schuster on social media. JuJu, who had done nothing but praise Brown since being drafted by the Steelers back in 2017, has had enough of Brown's immaturity and responded to Brown's comments with some remarks of his own. Below is what was said by both players. Emotion: boy fumbled the whole postseason in the biggest game of year. Everyone went blind to busy making guys famous. Not enough reality these days. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. By the way, check the list https://t.co/2swwt8kojx. Antonio Brown, @ab84, April 7, 2019. Antonio Brown got into a back and forth with several fans on Sunday. That conversation resulted in Brown calling out JuJu Smith-Schuster for his fumble near the end of Pittsburgh's Week 16 loss to the New Orleans Saints. Never mind the fact that JuJu caught 11 passes for 115 yards in that game despite playing through a painful injury. Keep your emotions off the internet. JuJu Smith-Schuster, @TeamJuJu, April 7, 2019. JuJu's first response to Brown's comment was a subtle comment of his own on Twitter. Brown's comment on Sunday confirms the reports that Brown was jealous of Smith-Schuster receiving the team MVP last season. "All I ever did was show that man love and respect from the moment I got to the league. I was genuinely happy for him too when he got traded to Oakland with a big contract, and now he takes shots at me on social media." JuJu Smith-Schuster, @TeamJuJu, April 7, 2019. Smith-Schuster then directly addressed Brown's dig. Just like Brown, JuJu called Brown "my guy," despite Brown forcing his way off of the Steelers earlier this offseason. Brown was also never a mentor to Smith-Schuster, who quickly became a fan favorite in Pittsburgh. Crazy how big that ego got to be to take shots at people who show you love. SMH, JuJu Smith-Schuster, @TeamJuJu, April 7, 2019. JuJu then took a shot at massive Brown's ego, which at this point can't disputed. Just last week, Brown bragged on social media about being the highest-paid receiver in the NFL. smhpic.twitter.com/jakema3ors. JuJu Smith-Schuster, @TeamJuJu, April 7, 2019. This was JuJu's most recent response to Brown on Sunday afternoon. After supporting Brown for nearly 2 years, it's clear that Smith-Schuster has grown sick and tired of Brown's antics. JuJu discovering the real Antonio Brown. https://t.co/yuspidbeefzos. @edbusha, April 7, 2019. Fans and members of the media quickly reacted to Brown and JuJu's social media remarks. Throughout the offseason, Brown's true colors continue to show. He also continues to make the Steelers organization look better by continuing to embarrass himself with his actions. JuJu sending Antonio Brown to the Raiders like question mark, question mark. Curtain 4, April 7, 2019. While Brown is apparently embracing his new role as Pittsburgh's most hated athletes, JuJu continues to endear himself to Steelers fans after taking shots at his former teammate. Anybody still wondering where a significant portion of the Steelers drama came from? Mark Caboli, @MarkCaboli, April 7, 2019. Despite his production, Brown continues to show why he never helped lead the Steelers to a championship during his time in Pittsburgh. Immaturity. Brown will now try to be a leader on an Oakland team that went 4-12 last season. It's so obvious that JuJu is making a play to take us to the playoffs this season while AB is costing the Raiders big time. It always happens. @Smith-Schuster_, April 7, 2019. While no one knows for sure what will happen next season, it does appear that JuJu is more set up for success than Brown, who is joining a Raiders team that hasn't made the playoffs since 2002. It's a shame how jealous Antonio Brown is of JuJu Smith-Schuster talent, that he would take such a cheap shot. Needs to grow up and realize he doesn't play for Pittsburgh anymore and move on. Quit trying to disrupt the team. They have moved on without you. Jesse Gill, @JesseGill13, April 7, 2019. This tweet sums up the unfortunate turns of events with regard to how Brown's time with the Steelers came to an end. Instead of going down as a franchise legend, Brown will ultimately be remembered for his selfishness, immaturity and greed. Start the conversation. Greater than 247 sports.